I'm Mandy Wienner. I'm a journalist, an author, a broadcaster, and the host of the Midday Report on 702. My day is usually dependent on what the news cycle looks like. So if there's a big news event, then obviously that will impact. The Midday Report from 12 to 1 every day. I do lots of corporate work, I do keynote talks, I do media training, I might speak at a conference, I might also then write a column about something that's happening. Maybe if there's a big breaking news story, I'll be tweeting or posting about that. Maybe I'll be doing an interview or doing a book review. So every day is different. It can be quite overwhelming to deal with the constant flow of negativity in the news cycle. So I do try and balance that. Everyone knows I play too much paddle, so I do that. But it's also about just having balance. So I try and also make sure that I focus on good news stories and having what I call light and shade in my media coverage. So I'm very aware of that. I'm very conscious of mental health and making sure also that people just don't get overwhelmed by the negativity. There are lots of other stories to tell about this country. So it's about having the balance and the perspective too. I do think that there are serious problems in South Africa. We would be naive to think otherwise, and I've got a responsibility as a journalist to spotlight those problems and to hold politicians to account. So I do spend a lot of time speaking about crime and corruption and load shedding and malfeasance and all of the bad things in the country. But I also think it's important, and I advocate for active citizenship. So instead of just complaining and moaning and highlighting what's wrong, how do we remedy those problems? What do we do about them? How can we find solutions? What are the potential remedies to that? So that's something that I try and focus my attention on. The fact that there are other stories to tell about South Africa and there is not one single narrative is fundamental.